So let's talk about how to make your entire yard more friendly to the birds so that you attract more birds. I know that one of the things you can do is serve the best food around Kohl's, but what else can you do to get the birds there?
Well, it's three things. Food is one, water is certainly a necessity, and habitat or shelter. Food, water, and shelter. What we need to survive, they do also. Food, obviously, the Kohl's has a lot of food designed specifically for a lot of the birds you want at your feeder. The water part comes in, if you live right by a nice stream or lake edge, great. But if you don't, it's probably a good thing to have a bird bath out there. I always suggest that you take a bird bath, don't put it out in the middle of your yard somewhere out in the sunlight. Put it in shelter, near shelter where these birds can get out of the water and get to someplace to hide in case a hawk comes by. Also, the water will stay cooler, it won't evaporate as quick. The other thing, it's always great if it's by a water hose. You will be more likely to fill it up if it's easy to do. I know I had one time out in the yard, and most of the time it just stayed dry because I wasn't going to uncoil the hose and walk 50 feet out in the yard to fill up the bird bath. So I finally moved it over to the side of the house. By the thing, every day I put fresh water in. The birds liked it a lot better. Besides, there was cover close by for them to escape into. So you've got food, Kohl's is a good choice, water, keep plenty of it in fresh form, and shelter. Shelter does a couple of things. One, it provides them cover from the weather and elements, place to roost at night, and also a nesting spot. A lot of the birds will build nests in cover to protect their young, and they don't all use birdhouses, so they just build an open nest in there. And also cover from predators. They like a place they can get to in a hurry that a hawk can't easily fly through and grab. So food, water, and shelter will really improve your chance of attracting a lot of birds to your yard. Spread the food out. Don't leave it in one place. Have several feeders in several locations. It's kind of like you go shopping for a house. Some people like one on the corner. Some people like one at the end of a cul-de-sac. Birds will look for different houses and places to habitat depending on what they want. And so if you have feeders in different locations, some of them will like one feeder, some of them will like other. Spread it out, plenty of food, lots of water, and lots of bushes and all for shelter.